Greetings, Bixby community. This is Mr. Vieira, just with the weekly message, and this week we're going with the video. I will be sending out an email, or if you haven't received it already, and then also a voice call, a message, school messenger. Just want to make sure that I'm going to err on the side of over communicating, if that's okay with you all. All that to say that I've felt so welcome and so touched by the way that this community has received me. I really, really appreciate the way that I've been treated, and thank you for all of those who've come up to me and introduced me to your children. That's been really a special moment. And then just to have said, "Hey, welcome. We're glad you're here." I appreciate that. And then even the folks who've come up to me and have had questions or concerns and have engaged me in difficult conversations, and why I appreciate that is because there is a sense of safety there and the vulnerability that you are engaging with me, and I appreciate that, and I want to honor that and let you know that I feel really honored that you would come to me with concerns, questions, feedback, and thank you. With that, I want to just kind of give you some general information regarding some observations I've made as I'm out there, either on the blacktop in the mornings or the afternoons, and just in the neighborhood. I've noticed that there are some neighbors who are coming out and getting a little hostile, should I say, to some of our parents who are driving up and blocking driveways. So I do want to invite you and encourage you to ensure that you're not parked in areas where you're not supposed to be parked. We never know. We just don't know how people might respond, and or when the traffic officers might be around, because they'll come around. So I just want to, like I said, make sure that we're being respectful to our neighbors, and want to make sure that you are feeling welcomed and safe as you are bringing your children to campus. And speaking of which, so you know that we open our gates at 7:30, so that there is less opportunity for there to be a traffic buildup, so that our students are here on time. And so we've been opening up the gates at 7:30, and usually Miss Ronnie, one of our fabulous rec staff, will be out on the upper playground, what we call the upper playground, which is third, fourth, and fifth grade. That's where the third, fourth, and fifth graders usually play, or have their recess. And so she's there supervising. So we're discouraging all first and second graders to access the first and second grade playground in the mornings prior to school starting. So if you would, please walk them over towards the little shed, and they're not to go beyond the shed, to the left of the shed. We want them to stay away from the left side of the shed. And again, not because we want to be harsh or anything like that. Really, it's just about ensuring that our kids are safe and supervised. It would just break my heart to know that something transpired without any supervision on that end. So please, again, when you walk in, it'll be the playground to the right. Okay, that's where you want your kids to be. And yes, you may drop them off. You can just walk them up to the red line and say, give them a hug, kiss, and say, see you later. And then go about and go get some coffee, go get some breakfast, go do your thing, and maybe go to work if that's what you need to do. But they're in good hands here, so drop them off. And then, so that's playground. And because we want to ensure, again, safety, we are asking our parents to not access the parking lot as a pedestrian walkway or even a place to park. That is staff parking only. And more importantly, please ensure that your children are not walking through that parking lot. Those two gates on Stanbridge are open, if you haven't noticed. one closer over towards Los Coyotes, and one just shy of the parking lot towards Stearns. Those two gates are open. Please use those in the morning as well. On the front on Stearns, we'll have two black gates open, one that leads to the cafeteria and one that leads to the upper playground. You'll notice that on Friday, the black gate to the left of the office, between the office building and the 2000 building, that was locked, and we're going to leave it locked in the mornings. Again, just to direct our pedestrian traffic towards the upper playground, as we're calling it. If you are interested in VIPing, we'd love to have you. Please come to you can come to the office and ask for ways to access the application. I will also be sending an email with the link to do that. But do know that it is a very deliberate process, and though it's not the easiest thing to be patient for, the reason why it is because the district does their best to vet parents, and we want to make sure that we have quality folks who are doing that, and that everyone who's supposed to be VIPing is VIPing. Okay, so if it's been weeks and you haven't received your badge, please know that it's the process is happening. And then finally, I want to let you know about opportunities for staffing. So the school district is hiring classified employees and certificated employees. Teachers are certificated, and classified would be like our rec staff, our cafeteria staff, our office staff. Anyone who's not a required to teach, licensing for teaching, that's referred to as classified. And so if you're interested in, say, like becoming rec staff, or being like being a rap leader, or a kids club leader, those are opportunities, and I will place a link on my email communication if you're interested in that, or if you know someone who might be interested, a college student perhaps, who might be interested in having some pocket money or just a little bit of income for them as they go through their studies. So with that, I will say have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you out and about as we are transitioning towards either starting school or after school. I look forward to seeing you and greeting your children and welcoming them. Have a great one. Thank you.